Hey, what's up everybody? Real quick video here. So the next guide will be out soon, hopefully here in the next couple of days, and it will be a Lee guide. So kind of leading up to that, I thought I would make a little video on some tech or information that is useful if you want to be a Lee player that will not be in the guide because it just wasn't relevant to anything that I'm going to be putting into the basics guide. But if you know a little bit about Lee, then you probably know, he has this hopknee, which is 15 frames, very standard, hop kick move. It's just a knee instead of a kick. But what you might not know is that if you try to do this from a crouch, and he's had this for a long time, you'll get this flip kick. So because the flip kick exists, you can't do just straight from a crouch to up forward and get a hop knee. Instead, you have to do this kind of weird cancel-like input. So you have to do up forward instead of just up forward. And you'll get the hop knee. So this has been in the game forever. However, in Tekken 8, and maybe this was in Tekken 7 and I just didn't realize it, or it happened, it was some change that happened late in the game's lifetime, but they changed it the way that this works. So now, if he's recovering from something, you don't need to do that weird cancel. You can just mash it out. So from a down 3, for example, that recovers in crouch, forward 3 plus 4. If you just mash it after any of these moves, then it'll actually come out. You don't have to do that cancel. And this is particularly important after a block, which is apparently considered, whoops, I did too slow, is apparently considered one of these situations where he recovers in crouch. So that was the big thing once upon a time, is that you needed to be able to do that cancel so that you could punish moves from crouch with a hop knee, and now it doesn't matter. I guess you can just do it in Tekken 8 now. Now, if you're in crouch, you still have to do that cancel. So, like if you're doing something like a slide mix-up, whoops, wrong button. You still have to do that weird up forward cancel to get it to come out. And if you cancel into crouch from Hitman, that doesn't count as a recovery. Like you have to do the cancel input in that instance as well. But in all these other instances where he just naturally recovers in crouch, and again, particularly from a block, you can just do it. So that's a pretty big buff. And again, I could be misremembering things. Maybe they did change this at some point in Tekken 7 and just nobody said anything and I didn't recognize it. But in Tekken 8, pretty big buff if you're looking to play Lee, because that's 15 frames. That's the only way that he has to launch you from crouch. So being able to do that now is pretty big. In any case, just a short little video, like I said, and expect the full basics guide here on Lee here in a couple of days. Have a good one, guys.